Good morning, brothers and sisters. Doug White down here in Alabama. I've been outside this morning checking on some pipes. It's kind of cold. I'm doing okay right now. I thought I'd come in and let it warm up a little bit out there and go over this Romans 1 that I believe means something else besides what we've been told. Anyway, I've done it before, but maybe I can do it a little bit better here. Romans 1. Who is this talking about? Are these children of God that have done all these wicked things over here or are they children of the devil? This is where it says he turns these people over to a reprobate mind that will fill with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceitful, malignant, whisperers. Anyway, just the worst thing that you could. Murderers. Is this talking about God's people here in Romans 1, or is it talking about born again people who have God to look? Let me just go to the start of this, just to lay the foundation, because it says, "For the wrath of God is revealed from heaven against all unrighteousness of men who hold the truth in unrighteousness." Hold the truth. These people that this is fixing to address, brothers and sisters, in Romans 1, were people who held the truth. I hear the fellow down here that was preaching it the other day. He said, hold back the truth. Well, but he's adding the word there, brothers and sisters. No, they hold the truth. They are in possession of the truth. But they're doing all these unrighteous deeds. And then it says, because that which may be known of God is manifest in them, for he has shown it unto them. Brothers and sisters, I'm putting it to anybody who wants to listen to me out there, that God has not shown himself to the dead alien sinners. But there was something in these people. They had attributes of God, some I imagine. They knew the truth, yet they held it in unrighteousness. They were disobedient. Because that which may be known of God is manifest in them, for God has shown it unto them. I'm saying, brothers and sisters, he hadn't shown it to the dead alien sinners. It hadn't even entered their mind. God's not in any of their thoughts, They're not thinking about God. Okay. Anyway, it goes on down and it says, because that when they knew God, they glorified him not as God, neither were they thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish hearts was darkened. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. Isn't that what's going on, brothers and sisters, all around us now? These wise men, and I'm saying, brothers and sisters, that not all of them are. Let me put it real clear. These aren't people that are going to a devil's hell, brothers and sisters. These are people that are going to be judged in this present evil world, and they're going to. God is going to bring them to heaven. But apparently, many of these people are destroyed in this present evil world because of disobedience. But anyway, professing themselves to be wise, they became fools, and changed the glory of the incorruptible God into the image made like unto corruptible man, and to birds and four-footed beasts and creeping things. Wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanliness through the lust of their own hearts, and dishonoring their own bodies between themselves. Isn't that the truth, brothers and sisters? You know what we're talking about here. God has turned them over to a reprobate mind, and these are they're doing sin. But anyway, they're sinning big time. But I think this Roman church, this is addressed to the God's people in Rome, who were they may have thought themselves. This is my view on the matter, but that's my view. You just take it and judge it. I think what he's doing here, brothers and sisters, he says, "Oh, let me give you some more." I think what he's doing here is he's pointing out that some of these people in Rome. I said, "Well, we're not committing adultery, but he points out for the fact that they're not keeping the whole law. Say, and if we judge these people, we're just doing the same thing, brothers. It's because it was grace that saved us. We're just like them. If we don't keep the whole law, we're doing the same thing. Look, here we go. It says, "For when they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, they gave them over to a reprobate mind." See, you'd have to have God in your knowledge. These people had God in their knowledge, but they didn't want to keep it in the knowledge. So these are God's people who are destroyed out of this present evil world. They leave this world most unceremoniously, and it's a sad thing, sad to say. That's the way it ends for most of God's people that take the broad way. But he's also reprimanding the church folks. I call it church folks who think themselves a little bit better. They might show up at a like I see on this television thing on the internet. They show up at a gay rights rally with a bullhorn, telling them all they're going to hell. Really, they're judging them right there with that bullhorn to tell them, they think they're a little bit better than them. But here's what it says here. It says, let's maybe read a little bit further. Anyway, you'd have to have God. This is, brothers and sisters, this is talking about God's people. I want to make it clear. These people are not going to a devil's hell. Ultimately, by the grace of God, they'll be brought in to his family. It might be on their last breath, but these are the elect of God that have been destroyed out of this present evil world, in my view, down here in Alabama. But anyway, let's go over here to it says, backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, anyway, God has just given some of these people over to a reprobate mind. Their mind has been influenced by this world system so bad. So this, brothers and sisters, we don't know who God's people are, because if you look over through Old Testament, some of the worst despicable people were God's people. David said the same thing about Saul. Manasseh. What's that one? Daniel and Nebuchadnezzar. See, brothers and sisters, some of these people are God's people. I mean, what is worse than offering your own sons and daughters to the pagan gods? So I'm just saying this, brothers and sisters. He says, knowing the judgments of God, that they are which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have the pleasure in them that do them. These people, brothers and sisters, are going to be judged by God in this world, brothers, in this world. Therefore, thou art unexcusable, O man, whosoever thou art. Listen to this now. Therefore, thou art unexcusable, O man, whosoever thou art, that judges. For whom thou judgest another, thou condemnest thyself. For thou that judgest doest the same thing. But we are sure that the judgments of God are according to truth against them which commit such things. See, God is going to judge it. You fellas in the church, brothers and sisters, leave them alone. Leave them alone. Let me handle them. I believe that's what he's saying here. Thinkest thou this, O man, that judgest them, which doest such things, and thou doest the same, that thou shalt escape the judgments of God? See, you're doing the same thing, brothers and sisters. When you judge these people, that you think you're a little bit better than them because they're doing all these despicable acts, and can't you just see it right now? And God's saying, look, you came the same road they're going to come. You were dead in trespasses and sins, and I had mercy on you. that's what this is saying, brother, sister. Heard it preached my whole life the other way, but then it was pointed out to me, these texts, by some, I believe, divine intervention, because I never would have seen it otherwise. The parts where it said, who hold the truth in unrighteousness. That's one place. It's pointing toward it. It's hint, hint. These are my people. That which may be known of God is manifest in them. What do you think about that? They got attributes of God, brothers and sisters. And did not like to retain God in their knowledge. See, these people had God in their knowledge. They were born from above, brothers and sisters. But for whatever reason, God had to turn them over to a reprobate mind. Let's leave all that up to God. Let's don't show up at these LGBTQ XYZ rallies with a bullhorn and judging these people, brothers and sisters, because we're no better. If just because you don't sin quite as much as they do, doesn't mean you're not a sinner saved by grace. That's what I think this Romans 1 and 2 are talking about. For not the hearers of the law are just before God, but the doers of the law. Nobody's done the law, brothers and sisters. None of us have ever done the whole law, so our justification has to be the same thing. We have to go the route of mercy the same way that anybody else. So let God judge these people, and we don't have to go get on the street corner screaming at folks, tell them to go to hell because they think they're a little bit better because, we don't do those things. I think that's what was going on in the Roman church. And Paul right here was giving them a heads up. Don't be worried about this. God will judge all of these people, all the elect. The elect of God are taken from all kinds of rascals, brothers and sisters. And I'm not telling everybody to go out there and sin, but I'm just saying this, that if we say no sin, we're just deceiving ourselves. and the truth isn't in us. So I think that's the big lie that's going on right now, that one of the big lies. But anyway, just want to get on here and ramble and try to do a better job of that at Romans 1. And I'm sure there's going to be some people that disagree with me on that, because I heard a message from down here in Opelika. But anyway, no, brothers and sisters, we're no better than anybody else. You hadn't kept the whole law. Don't judge these people that apparently may sin less than you do. There's lots of reasons why, God's people in this world are going to be destroyed. Anyway, peace and love, brothers and sisters, from this old boy down here in Alabama that never grew up.